Ask yourself, what is all this shit? I got a valve. I got some plumbing. I got a temperature sensor, otherwise known as a thermometer. And some elbows and shit. What will we do next? Okay, so we're in the brew room, and we got the beauty, the SS Brewtech, one barrel system. This is my kettle, and I took the thermometer out. So now we got no temperature on here. We got the outflow spigot. I got my trub dam that needs to be washed, but I'll do that before we start brewing. Now we're focusing on putting in a modification on the kettle. When I bought this, I thought it was the Cadillac of kettles. Really, really nice unit. It served me very well. It's got the etching on the interior with the level marks. It's already calibrated when you get it. We're going to take a little bit out of that calibration, but it'll be fine. It'll be negligible. So what we're going to use is a bunch of threaded stainless steel 304 plumbing, and I'm going to attach a whirlpool function into this. So I'll get it going, and I'll show you what you need if you want to do it to something like you got. Okay, so here's what I got. I got my thermometer, I got my valve, I got some close nipples of different sizes, I got my cam lock fitting because that's how I'm going to do it. I got tape on my finger because I cut myself because I'm a moron. I got a barbed connection so that I can hopefully get a little bit of throttling out of that and get some speed going inside the kettle. And I got a T. So, thermometer used to sit in this thermal well right here. And what we're going to do is take a close nipple, such as this, that valve out of the way. So this will thread into here. We're going to Teflon the shit out of it. And then we're going to put a T on, right? So my 2-inch temperature probe is going to sit a little bit further out of the kettle. But that's okay, because it'll still be fairly accurate. Have a little bit more exposure to the atmosphere where it is. And steel, like stainless steel is not the best conductor, so I'm not super worried about it. And it's a large vessel. We're back. We got our Teflon tape on. This is the stuff that seals up all the little gaps in the poorly machined threads or something like that. I don't know. Make sure you always put it in when you put your Teflon tape on. Quick little tip. And just the tip. You take all these little bits. And then you twist them as if they were going in. So I start on the top on the left-hand side. And then if I didn't have the camera in my hand, I'd be able to show you a twisting motion like this. Yeah, and then that would keep the Teflon tape on the threads so it's not going the other way. When you go the other way, your tape's going to back off. That's a bad job taping that one. Oh well. Okay, so here's the operation. We got the hole on the side of the kettle. And what you want to do, put the old thermal well back on, and it's got a silicone O-ring. I should almost replace that. I have a replacement. If I was smart, I'd replace that, but I'm So, what I would like to do is have a recirculation function on the kettle, which does a whirlpool. And so to accomplish that, I'm going to use an elbow, 304 stainless, and a barb on the inside of the kettle. Oh, I'm not in good shape. Okay, so this will go on the inside of the kettle and live about here, approximately. And rather than using the old nut that was on there, I can use the washer, which also needs to be cleaned. And this. So that will be the way I secure it to my kettle. Now my thermometer is a 2-inch probe thermometer. You're going to need a short one like that. Otherwise it'll get stuck in the elbow. But luckily for me, most of the 2-inch probe will live inside the T and won't disrupt much of the flow going through. I'll gain access to the interior of the kettle through this valve, and I'll have it on a 90 outside the kettle. Then I'm going to put my cam lock fitting on the other side of the valve in order to hook up to my pump. And I have a bunch of cam lock hoses there, and I got cam lock fittings. I have male fittings on all of my stationary components, and I have male and female on all my modular components that I can use in more than one place, like my chiller, like that coil. Yeah, there's a female on there and a male there. And then I have double female ends on all my lines, and that allows me to make a lot of different configurations with my brew house using only one pump. Save money on pump. A lot of guys use a lot of valve work and 2 pumps, but I use modular fittings and 1 pump because I don't like spending money. That's why I started homebrewing. Okay, let me put this together and I'll show you how it goes. Back, and I'm pretty sure we nailed it. We now have a thermometer and a valve with a cam lock fitting, and we have a whirlpool. I didn't know whether or not I should make it go this way around or this way around. I was gonna call Australia, but then I figured, why bother? I don't think it matters. I'm used to whirlpooling this direction. I don't like change. I have some insecurities there, so I'm just gonna keep going the way I'm going. I used to use this smash paddle on the end of the drill there, and I found it was too aggressive. So I thought, what do the big brewers do? What do they use? They use their pumps. They use their pumps to recirculate their wort. That's a good way to sanitize a lot of things. Like with me having a counterflow chiller here, I can use that. I also have an oxygenation stone in that module there with a thermometer. I can recirculate my wort while it's boiling and sanitize those without using chemicals. So that's an added benefit to whirlpooling, is you can clean the rest of your system. Not clean, but sanitize it with the heat of your boil. So I'm going to wash this up, get all this stuff going, and I'll post another video because my phone's dying. I don't have a proper camera because, well, I don't like spending money. So this is what you get for now, and if I remember, I will post a video of it whirlpooling because it's super cool. I'm really excited about this. Thanks for watching. Cheers.